Martin, another game where you ground out a win there. What are the feelings after that?
Well, it was a tough one in the end, but yeah, I think we played a good game. I think we were quite dominant from the start. Obviously, their goal changed the momentum a little bit, and they pressed us a little bit towards the end. But yeah, we got the 3 points, and that's all that matters. And lots of positives, and still some things we can improve. But overall, it's a good game and another win.
Yes, you seem to start both halves really well, and perhaps for the best part of an hour, you looked in control of that.
Yeah, I think so. I think we played really good. I think we controlled the game really well, dominated them, and when we got the second goal, I felt like we could have done better to just control it out, and not let them score like they did. But in the end, that's football, and we got the win, and we're happy. When
Brighton did score, do you feel it did more for them rather than you sitting back? Do you feel it just gave them that little bit extra energy?
Yeah, they got the momentum of the game, obviously, when they get the goal and the belief and the energy back. But I think we did well to defend, and it's never easy when you can see the goal and they get the momentum. But I think we did well, and in the end we deserved the win, so it was good.
He didn't have much to do, but the save from David Raya was quite fantastic, wasn't it?
Sorry?
The save from Wright there. He didn't have a lot to do all game, but then he pops up and makes that save.
Yeah, I think that was the only big chance they had apart from the goal. And yeah, he's brilliant, and credit to him. Big save, and very important for us.
And how important for you to be on the score sheet as well?
Yeah, it was nice. It's been a while, so I've been waiting for that one, and I've been practicing a lot, working hard, to on my finishing, and today paid off, so I'm happy. When
you look at what's ahead as well, do you feel this could be a pattern going forward, that these results are going to have to be ground out and these matches could be very close?
We prefer to win a bit differently, but the last few games have been like that, and you need to be able to win in many different ways, and I think we've shown that throughout the whole season, and we just have to keep going and keep building and keep getting the wins, and we'll see.
Appreciate your time, thanks.
Thank you.
So they are still top comfortable position at half-time after his goal. He says he's been practicing on his finishing. What about the way this came about in the build-up from Brighton's goal kick, though?
Well, yeah, it's the thing. Like, he is very much the main guy in the press. You could see when you watch it, he's the one who's telling Moreno to come up, get up, because that's what they've been working on. When you look at him here, you see him. He's telling him to push up because that's what he knows exactly what they've been working on. And this is what Arsenal want. If Brighton are going to try and play like this, bam, you see them there get into that challenge. And once he gets in here, like I say, the 3 Brighton players running towards Saka. That's over-covering, but Declan's run maybe took a couple of them with him as well. But like this, with this much time and space, he should be hitting the target and scoring. So that was good to see because they've obviously worked on that.
Yeah, and that is his first goal at home in the league since February, as we said. What we know they definitely work on and are very good at is set plays, and that's how they extended their lead in the second half, Steve.
And again, you can see it's off the training ground, it's well planned. The thing about Arsenal is the deliveries are always spot on, and we take it for granted. But it is a difficult technique, but they repeatedly put it on the money, and if you do it often, then you get the reward. So it's not a coincidence. I just think it's something they do really, really well.
Yeah. So many thought Brighton were down and out at that point, but far from it.
No, they have got some match winners in the team, haven't they? They've got people off the bench that can score goals, and they did get themselves back into it. And of course, when they get that goal, then inevitably, you're always going to push forward. Minte came on and made a difference. We'll probably see a chance of his later, but that came off the post, and Gomez did well to keep it down. Wright, obviously, possibly in an unfamiliar position. He knows there's a man there, but he just peels off him, and then quite naturally, I suppose you defend the goal as opposed to the man in this situation. He starts edging towards the goal when the shot goes on target, or just off target as it happens, and he was well finished at the end. He did well to keep it down, Gomez.
Yeah, and then, as Martin Ødegaard says, the momentum changed. Now we see goals win games, saves do as well. The saves win titles. Well, where does this rank from David Raya?
Well, this is it. This is another one of those that if Arsenal do go on to do it, God willing, then that save is the save that you look at and you say, well, this was a major part, because you look at what City's doing at the moment, they look like they're not going to relent. And when you look at this kind of save at this stage of the game, when Arsenal were in control and deserved to win the match, but could have easily have dropped points there if the goalkeeper doesn't make that save. It's a magnificent save. That's why he's there.
Look at that for an image behind us. That's incredible. I mean, there's some great goalkeepers in the Premier League. He just really suits Arsenal, doesn't he? He's great with his feet. He's a lot of people raise their eyebrows actually when he first joined, thinking
150th appearance. Nobody's kept more clean sheets since he made his Arsenal debut.
He's got a great defence in front of him, but it has been a little bit mixed up in front of him in recent times with a couple of injuries. But no, occasionally. A lot of the time you don't want your keeper to make any mistakes, just to be a steady influence, but occasionally you need them just to pull off something that are going to win you the points, and that was one of those rare occasions. He's brilliant.
I think what I like about him, obviously it's an amazing save, and you want that from time to time, but I love his efficiency. He very rarely makes a poor decision when he's on the ball. Happy to go a little bit longer, can play when he needs to play, and I don't think he puts any sort of hesitation into the back line. And with the changes that's been in front of him in recent weeks, he's been the constant, and I think it's made a massive difference to continuing some good form in terms of results.
Yeah, so we're looking for positives. 2 weekends running, they've played after City have won, and they've won both times.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some response, isn't it? Back-to-back weekends.
It is, because they know the pressure. They know exactly what's happening going into the games. Obviously they're playing against teams at home that they should be beating, but still the pressure with everything what they've tried to do in the last couple of seasons, it is mounting, and it will continue to mount. But like they've won those games. We've got players coming back, and like I was saying at the start, Steve, I would just like to see them take more chances, be a bit more comfortable in the game, and then maybe the fans could be a little less anxious and that. But it doesn't work like that. No. This is the Premier League. It's not meant to be that easy.
And do you see these two sort of neck and neck all the way through now, City and Arsenal?
Well, Villa, they're not far behind as well. I just think these can be really important wins for Arsenal, because we'll see them win comfortably. And Odegaard talked about to win in different ways. But the fact that they've won these games, and what we've talked about all day about, can they get through little patches, and with Man City winning, it's a tough day for them, and they've handled it and they've got through it. And I just think you can build as much confidence and momentum from wins like this as the sort of straightforward plain sailing 3 or 4-0, which they're capable of doing.
So you can join in on this, because we need to talk to the man that Mercy just mentioned quite a lot. Gabriel Jesus joins us live now from the Emirates. Gabriel, so good to see you. Thanks ever so much for joining us. Just quickly on a personal note, how good is it to be back involved with this Arsenal side after such a long layoff?
Hello everyone there.
Hi.
So I'm very happy. I'm very excited as well, because still a lot of to play in the season. So I'm feeling amazing again. Obviously, after 11 months out, I still need some energy but with the ball, I think I'm feeling good. I'm trust in myself again. So I'm very happy the way I come back.
Hi Gabriel, Paul Merson here. Just want to say well done. Do you think you should have had a penalty towards the end?
Most of them they say if he's outside of the box, maybe if I pull the central back outside of the box, they say it's foul. So I don't understand, me personally, I don't understand why it's not a foul just because he's in the box. Was clear that I was looking to the ball, attacking to the ball, and then the defender not even look at the ball after the ball even hit his head, and then the ref says not, so that's it. But in my view, I think it's a foul.
Yeah. Osani, congratulations on the win. You talked about yourself being out. Another big player for me in your squad is Gabriel. How important is it to have him back?
As everyone could see, the way change our back line when he come on. We was conceding some chances, and then as soon as he stepped on the pitch, the difference of leader, defend, because that guy loves to defend the same way I love to attack. So we normally say to him, wow, you are a beast defending, because he defend with patience. So I think it's massive boost for us. He's coming back.
Gabriel, well done. Cleon Morrison here. You're my favourite striker at Arsenal. I thought I'd get that in here. So you are my favourite. It's good to see you back. How hard has it been? How hard has it been for you for being out for so long? How hard has it been to get back to fitness? Has it been difficult watching the teammates?
Well, I take that. It's not many out there, so I take that. Thank you. I'm happy, that I come back strong. I come back, I would say, not the same way when I got injured, because I think it was one of my best moments at Arsenal, and then unfortunately I got injured. So, but I mean, I'm getting there, was a difficult journey, 11 months, the first 6 months you just do the same every single day, in the gym, alone, and then you come to the stadium to watch the games, and then at home as well, and on TV watching. So but yeah, I'm very pleased because I'm here and I'm still alive, and then I just want to say thank you to Jesus because he saved my life, and then he helped me a lot through this hardest moment in my career, that a lot of doubtings, a lot of scared to come back and not have the agility to play, because in my opinion, the type of football I play, I want to be free, I want to turn them, I want to have the ball, I want to, thread in behind. So I was very afraid that when I come back, I was with of limitation. So thanks God, because he saved me and he helped me a lot in this moment, and then I come back with power. That's good.
Gabriel, finally, just a quick one to finish off with. Man City, your nemesis over recent seasons, continue to ask the questions. They asked another one today. They knocked you off top spot for a brief moment. You're back there. Do you see the mental strength in this squad this time around to seal the deal come May and lift that Premier League trophy?
Well, as everyone knows how tough it is to play in the Premier League, to fight up there for years, and then we all know that City has this capacity, and also they have won a lot, and then they have no pressure to win anything, and then obviously now we are more experienced. We have bigger squad. So yeah, everyone here obviously I don't think have been in the position that someone is behind you, chasing you, but it's still, because everyone here I think is more experienced now. I think the last 3 seasons show us that to win this league you have to do even more each day. Each details count. So yeah, it's amazing to be there, chasing for the Premier League, and then that's I think where Arsenal belongs, to be there every single year to try to win, and then obviously one time it happens, and then I hope it's this year.
You're watching this one. Listen, they got the job done. They've won again. They retake the lead. They go 2 points clear once again, which is where they were at the start of the day. But they did make it tougher than it should have been, didn't they?
Yeah, and I thought they played well in times. They come out the trap, started very, very well. First 15, 20 minutes, 1-0 up, should have been 2-3 up. Then they're comfortable, and all of a sudden Brighton get back into it, and they have this thing, I don't know, it just gets nervy, and then lucky enough Jesus come on and he sort of calms it down because he holds the ball up, brings people into play. At the moment, Gyökeres is fighting the ball. Gyökeres is fighting it. Everything's a fight.
He's not really five Premier League goals, a couple of big penalties.
Everything he does, it's just, Jesus comes on and he's just got that little bit of calmness, gets his body in front, holds the ball up, does everything very, very simple. He does the simple things very good. Gyökeres not doing that at the moment. Working hard, probably, I know this might sound silly, he's trying too hard. Instead of just relaxing and just playing the simple passes and bring himself into the game. But yeah, if Arsenal go on and win this league title, we have to go back to today and Raya's save, because his save is just off the charts.
But for those who haven't seen it, just I mean, it's difficult to do it justice.
Well,
you've got to see it, but just describe it.
The ball comes into Wright, and he does a little back flip to Minter, but Minter's coming off the right-hand side. So as he comes off the right-hand side, you do loads of finishing in training. Clinton will tell you, someone puts it in, you stop it and you bend it in. Yeah. This was exactly like a training session. He literally rolls it in and it's just for him just to run onto, and he's got all the goal. And he bends it, and as he bends it, I said goal.
You did?
And he comes...
Well, we all thought goal, didn't we?
And he flies straight across with his right hand, and he just flicks it over the bar. It's phenomenal. 9 times out of 10, you'd expect him to score, because it's literally stopped, and you bend it in the far corner. It's not that difficult. And he probably did. And that's massive for me, because they would have stayed second in the league. It would have been 2-2. Man City would have been in front then. So, yeah, for me, massive, massive save.
And also momentum-wise, once Brighton got a goal back through Diego Gomez, it really did switch, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, because the nerves set in. You know, they got nothing to lose. You know, Welbeck's come on, Minter's come on, they're having a go, nothing to lose. And Arsenal just felt nervy, as you said it in the commentary. They had, for that 10 or 15 minutes, had 66%. That shouldn't really happen. You know, Arsenal shouldn't be getting dominated at home for 10, 15 minutes against Brighton. That's when they got to pick the pass out. I think Declan Rice is wasted at right back. He's your energy, he's your engine in the team. He gets you going forward. But I would say probably the best Odegaard.
But if Timber's not around, which he isn't, it's precautionary, who else goes there?
I don't know, but you're asked, you know, to win football matches, you've got to dominate midfield. You know, you've got to have your best players in midfield. For me, he gets wasted out there. But I did think Odegaard probably had his best football match he's had for Arsenal for a long, long time.
And also for him to get on the score sheet first time this season, we keep mentioning that he's missed so many games with injury. That's massive and significant as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and a very good goal. A very, very good goal. Yeah, he was. I thought he was outstanding today. He was the one who settled it all down. If they put their chances away, win quite comfortably. What I was pleased with was the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They come out and they didn't look nervy, and they took the game to Brighton and probably should have been out of sight. But they missed some good chances, so yeah.
And you're right to point out the chances. They had 24 shots in that game. That's the most they've had in a Premier League game so far this season. Wow. Are they snatching at stuff at the moment?
He missed from 6 yards. I mean, if that come in another 10 times, he literally just got to let it hit your foot. He's tried to run onto it. The pace is in it. They haven't got any natural goal scorers, Arsenal, have they? If you look, they've got no natural goal scorers. Where he's not natural, he misses his chances.
Oh, you're right.
They haven't got that natural goal scorer that will give you the chance.
Yeah.
You know, I think Jesus, what he does, he brings you into the game. I think he's a good footballer, and he brings you in, and he makes chances for other players. You know, Gyökeres is snatching at the moment. But yeah, Martinelli probably had the chance to kill the game. But yeah, good result for Arsenal in the end. Another game ticked off. 20 left, is it? 18? What's left? 18?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're on 18 now,
We're
aren't
on
we?
18. There's 20 games.
It's Aston Villa next, which we'll talk about. We need a break away from hearing from you, Mert.
Good morning. It's Christmas. Let's stick with tradition and start with some injury updates. Sorry, I tried to be different, but it's impossible. Ben White, obviously, we think he's got some kind of hamstring issue.
Yeah.
He's had a scan. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, he's out. He's evolving well. He's not a major injury, but it will keep him out for a few games, I think.
Oh, so better than maybe has been reported out there. It's not a major hamstring problem.
I don't think it's going to be, and Ben is a really fast healer as well. So let's hope that we're going to have him in the next few games.
Also, I'm seeing reports that there might be a bit of a target for Gabriel in terms of that big Aston Villa match on the 30th of this month. Would that be about what you were aiming for?
He's pushing hard, as he always does every time he's out, and he's evolving really well. He's doing pitch sessions, so he's not too far. We have to see in the last stages of that rehab how he progresses, but we are quite positive about it.
And earlier this week, I think it was Tuesday, we were allowed him to do our initial 15 minutes of access to the cameras to train.
What did you get from it?
We got the fact that really happy bunch.
Okay.
A group of Premier League winners in the making.
Top.
And no Zubimendi, certainly while we were there. I just wanted to check that was just part of his normal process.
Yeah, that was load management for a few players that played out of minutes recently, so that's probably the reason why.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much.
6 years as you kick off against Everton tomorrow exactly.
Okay.
Has it gone quickly or slowly?
It's gone fast. A lot happened, but it's been an incredible journey. and enjoyed every minute of it.
And obviously your first game, you weren't in charge, but you were in the stand. The first game after you were appointed was at Everton. I think Carlo Ancelotti was in the stand as well. And back to Everton tomorrow, but a different stadium. How will that feel? Because obviously your connections with Goodison.
Well, it's strange, but very exciting as well. I think obviously one of the most iconic stadiums in the Premier League is not any longer part of our schedule, but I'm going to have the opportunity to witness, we're all going to have the opportunity to witness an incredible stadium that they built, and Saturday night, you know what you expect.
All those games that you played at Goodison, but as a manager, it was a little bit of a bogey stadium for you, wasn't it? I think you only won one.
For all the away visitors, it's always like this. It's a really tough place to go. We all know that, and that's why we're going to have to be at our best to win on Saturday.
So the mission is to make the new place, Everton's new place, a bit more of a stadium where you can go in and get a win as Arsenal.
Yeah, and we had in the last few years very good records away from home, and that's the places that you have to go and win the game, and in order to achieve that, we're going to have to be really good.
Thank you.
Nick from the Premier League. And good morning. You're about to start a busy schedule of 7 games in 22 days. The games are coming thick and fast. You've been involved in the Premier League environment for many years as a manager there. Despite the hectic schedule, what is it the most you enjoy about being around the Premier League in the festive season?
That is different. That it hits you with big demands and a lot of games and a lot of things happening not only in your professional life but in your personal life as well, because there are special days for all of us. But I see it as an opportunity. I think we are blessed to have the opportunity to play when people are on holidays. They can enjoy, a lot of families. I think the atmosphere that is created in the stadium, it's unique, and that's what we have to enjoy.
If you look at your outfield players, except Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi played the highest amount of Premier League minutes, and this is his first season not experiencing a winter break. In terms of managing the workload, how do you try to do it and to get the best for him and for the team?
Well, in the small windows that we have, we make sure that we look after him, and he understands that every possibility and every chance that you have to look after yourself, you have to take it in this league, because the demands are going to be really, really high. But I think he's coping really, really well with the league, with all the challenges that the league brings to you, a new club, a new country, and I think he's been exceptional.
You spent 6 years at Everton. Goodison Park is an iconic stadium. When you move into a new ground, a new stadium, how important it is to maintain that connection between the club and the fans, you think? And you know Everton really well, their fans are really enthusiastic in a completely new stadium.
Well, I imagine that that's what they've been trying to achieve. It's never going to be the same, because everyone has his own history, energy and moments, and then you have to translate that. We had experience here at Arsenal as well in order to achieve that. So it takes time.
Ian Talksport. Hi Mikel, how are you?
Good, thank you.
6 years in charge. In terms of your achievements, would you say changing the culture of the football club is right up there?
It was one of them. It was the first foundation that we have to sit, and I think that was done pretty rapidly. Maintaining it something that is very, very difficult, and you need a lot of good people and very aligned people to achieve that. I think we have that in a really strong and solid way, but all the things socially, the transformation has been around the club in terms of the size, in terms of revenues, in terms of the squad that we built, the value of it, the sporting success that we had. Even though we haven't won any major trophy yet, I think it's very, very consistent, so we're in the right place.
You mentioned not having won any major trophies yet. That could come this season. You seem a very modest man. You like to share around all the praise. How much, though, really is this all down to you?
But one man cannot really change anything, especially when you talk about the size, the history of this football club. You need a lot of good people, very committed people around you with the same vision, the same work ethic, the same passion, and I'm very lucky because I had throughout that. And then at the end, you need a lot of support, and starting from upstairs with everybody that makes decisions alongside you. But the most important one are the players. I think the players have to buy into what you say and what you do, and I feel very lucky because those players, they give you 100% in the direction that you want every single day.
Tomorrow you face a man who brought you to English football, and maybe apart from the grey hair, not much has changed about David Moyes. Just talk about your admiration for him.
Yeah, I think that's the word that I will use. Gratitude and admiration. I think he taught me the love that he's got for the game, and then the integrity that the game requires at any cost. You know, I think he's a remarkable man. I think the way he managed the club, the people, its players, it's outstanding, and I'm very grateful for everything that he did for me, for Everton as well. But I think in general for English football as well, because he's been an example of how to behave in good moments and in difficult ones. That is normally when you see how people are, and I think David on that is something extraordinary.
Finally, a slightly left field question, not football wise, but if I could wrap you up a little present for Christmas Day, what would you like to get?
Win, 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 win. all the games that we won. No, that's it. After the rest will come naturally, but my mood, my energy is going to be much better, so that's what I want.
We'll go to Matt from the stand. When you took charge 6 years ago, what chances then would you have given yourself of still being here now?
How much would I bet, you mean? I don't know. If I say, okay, I never coach at the highest level, I come to a club that is in a difficult stage of its history, and the recent past of the previous managers, I don't know. But you have to take this job day by day. I do the same on day one, that today. Do your best, do what you feel, make sure that the people are on board with you in what you do. And that's it. And then at the end, in my job, at the end, it's about winning football matches. That's it.
And up front, Mikel Merino's, you've used him primarily